So this morning I've been meditating and slowly but surely getting back into deeper meditative states and coming back into a healed, as best I can, healed nervous system. I am getting a microphone. I want to improve my audio quality for you guys. So I have purchased, hopefully, fingers crossed, a microphone to improve the audio. And meditation, back into like a regular meditation practice. It's so profound around how our energetic frequencies, how what we're feeling, what we're projecting, it really does create. And yet I experienced financial collapse and hardcore burnout after flying high for a good few years, getting triggered intuitively, manifesting some things that just made me really excited and kind of blew my mind. And I was so high vibratory and excited about these manifestations that I end up crashing and burning, going through this whole entire cycle, which I perceive really as like really having to uproot some weeds and do some deeper familial system healing, ancestral generational healing. And here we are. So coming back to the meditation slowly but surely, and you know, where everything is safe and I'm quiet and rested and sleeping properly and not just kind of rushing to do the next thing, or even just rushing into my yoga practice or something, where it's like sitting and then I'm aware that like that outpouring, what we're thinking, what we're feeling, how we're feeling into our existence, man, there are some subtleties there. And I'm really being called to just go deeper and like essentially loop it back to the high vibratories, intending to create that again, but hold it, ground it, like being able to hold space for it rather than letting it lift me off to the point of burnout, essentially being so ungrounded for so long, and then crashing and burning. So divine guidance and love and clarity is my intention. That's why things like meditation, knowing yourself, and I guess these loops and these patterns, that's why it's patterns. We have to go around it a few times, like become familiar with the pattern, know how excited I could get about manifesting things I perceive as like super exciting, right? A lot of it is just feeling a certain way, looking a certain way. Divine guidance and love and clarity. Can you see that? That's a cat tail. That's a kitty. It's a kitty that's waiting for me to feed. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. So divine guidance and love and clarity, stepping away, walking away. Some of you might have no contact with the King of Wands. That's a fire sign, Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Stepping away, I feel is like, taking a new beginning after a phase of conflict. There's definitely some conflicted energy, like you've been battling with this person back and forth. Also, there's something we're celebrating, or like you're just stepping away to go out with friends, or you're going away with some friends. Yeah, there's definitely like a separation energy here. How are they feeling about? They're really like wanting to look, or you or the other person are just having to look at other opportunities at the minute. You're the King of Wands is reversed, so they're the ones going through the conflict. Do what you like with the genders, okay? But the King of Wands, central to this reading, they're the ones going through something that's a downturn of their vital energy. They might want a new beginning. There has been conflict. There is, or definitely has been, separation here. And as in, the lovers ain't loving right now. They're queenies over there looking at opportunities, looking at options. King of Wands is central, They're out of love right now. They might be spending more time with friends, trying to get clarity, trying to like suss the situation out. But they're Five of Swords, Five of Wands. There's definitely been like petty conflict, fighting. But with it being reversed, I would say someone here wants to draw a line in the sand and be like, classic thing of like, listen, if we're just going to fight all the time, maybe we should have some time apart to reflect, to look at our options, to look at our opportunities. So the Queen of Wands has been energetically maybe fighting for this situation. They're focused. So they're, even though they're at a distance, they're still focused on this King energy. But the love dynamic is not stable. So like maybe you're like, do we or don't we live together? And you're having to take that time apart, because even just hanging out a lot, it's seemingly not creating the foundation that both of you desire or want. It's like there's not enough love, there's not enough commitment. Maybe somebody's not really expressing themselves fully. The Four of Pentacles is like holding things close to our chest, not really communicating clearly, or not being forthcoming with our communication because we don't know. And there's definitely like a big shift on the horizon here with the World card. So that's a completion energy. That's like, again, drawing a line in the sand one way or another. The King, it would appear, wants some kind of new beginning, but they might be focused on another energy straight up. Mother of Cups. They might be focused on just another energy. Mother of Cups. So a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This might not be romantic though, like especially if this is connected to a romantic connection. This could be a healer energy, right, Obilish? This Obilish, Obi, that's the cat that you can see the wag a tail. Because this could genuinely be a mother figure as well. Their mother consulting them. Why? What are you doing? Why are you fighting? Why is this situation going down the way it's going down? Yeah, because the Mother of Cups energy is offering strength. Okay, maybe for some there could be a romantic connection, but certainly not if it's the mother of the King of Cups, right? See, this mother energy recognizes that the King of Wands is stagnant, that they're like depressed, anxious, not in their prime. They're not vibrating super high, and they're like, come here, darling. Let's have a little chat. Let's try to get you out of this stagnant, stuck energy so that you can feel vital again, so that you can feel even turned on again, like romantic again, because the Queen of Wands is definitely feeling it. So regardless, here it's the Justice energy. So justice will prevail. Good things will come of the situation. One thing is that I would say the King of Wands, at least, even though they're reversed, I would say they're in their integrity. They're not lying. They're trying to figure stuff out, and they're not feeling their best. They're not in love with themselves right now. And they want a new beginning. They want the conflict to end. They want the battles to come to an end, but they're having to go to therapy. If Mother of Cups, that could be a therapist, a healer, a mother figure, right? Because that Mother Cup is in the upright. They want to get their mojo back. They want to flow back to you. Or again, flip, you are going through some kind of inner battle that's affecting your relationship, so you're having time apart. Look at it both ways, right? It's just going to take a bit of time. There's definitely some sort of like sexual, like the one partner is just not feeling super vital, and like having to have therapy, having to go through something. And thus you're taking time apart. Like the one party, the Queen of Wands over here, could just be looking over things, looking at different options. Maybe we could move, maybe we could do this, right? Because in the cards here there is a retrogradation energy, so there's an energy of pulling back. You know, all the planets, let's just stick to the tarot today. The planets are moving forward, so there's likely going to be forward momentum in our lives, in our relationships. But of course, we're all unique. And that's that thing about meditating where I'm having to really kind of just own the self and come back into those practices that are honoring what we project out into the world. So there's a little read for you guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. I'll speak to you real soon. Have a great weekend. Take care. Peace out.